Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today guys, we're going to be talking about my favorite place in the entire world, and that is Disneyland. If you guys didn't know, or if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, by the way, follow my Instagram. I am always at Disneyland, and it's because I kind of live there rent-free. I kind of like sneak into the castle, you know, I'm just like living there. But did you guys know that Disneyland and Disney World and Disney in general have a lot of secrets that they're trying to low-key hide from us? I didn't know until I did some research, and some of the stuff I found is pretty crazy, whether it's true or not true. The tea is pretty hot. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to smash the like if you guys are excited for today's video, and hit that subscribe button to join the family today, and comment down below, do you guys love Disney? Because I sure do. Comment your favorite Disney character down below, and without further ado, we're gonna get on to talking about the tea about Disney that they are trying to hide from us, and trust me, Mickey Mouse has some very dark secrets, okay? So let's get into it!
Almost everyone has heard of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disney World.
That's one of my
but
favorite
did you know
rides!
that it was actually built before the movies came out?
Really?
The ride's construction began in 1967 and was being overseen by Walt Disney himself. But the ride's creation was riddled in
Okay, I just need to pause the video. Is that one of the first ever animatronics from the Pirates of the Caribbean? What is that? Oh my gosh, but I did not know that this was built before the movie came out, and this has me shook right now. Like, I'm rethinking the entire Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Like, yo-ho, I didn't know that.
Sinister details. While building the original set, the crew was struggling to create skeletons that looked real enough. So they decided to use actual human remains.
That's right! They actually got real human skulls to put inside of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride because they were struggling to make it look realistic. So I think they got it from like a university or some kind of place that they got it donated to them, which is scary. They had real human people, dead people in the Pirates ride.
It's rumored that the human bones used are still on the ride today.
I think they
This
are.
ride would also be one of the last projects Walt Disney would ever oversee, because he would die before it was finished, leaving some of the crew to believe the ride was cursed.
What?
Be sure to follow for more of the dark side of TikTok.
That was really dark. Oh my goodness. Okay, I didn't even know that that was one of Walt's last rides that he got the hands-on work on. And I didn't even hear the legend of the potential curse that the ride had. But you know what? I don't even care. I love that ride. That's one of my favorite Disney rides, okay? I just go on it to smell the water because it smells so dang good. The one Disney secret we really need to know is what do they put in the water of Pirates of the Caribbean to make it smell so good, okay? That's the secret I want to know. Oddly creepy design of Disney World. Alright, I want to see what's creepy about the design of it because when I went, it looked beautiful, okay?
Everyone who visits Disney World will tell you that they could feel the magic in the air, and that it may have been the happiest place on Earth.
It is so magical.
But how exactly did Disney construct a park that feels magical? While it may not be as sinister or as dark as most of my videos, I would like to take a look at how Disney has turned their guests into rats in a maze, and how they've designed their parks to psychologically trick their guests into going wherever they want.
Okay, I do want to say, there is a lot of things that I've heard about where like Disney puts like scent things that spray like cookie scents in the air to make you want to buy food, and certain ways to make the buildings look bigger than they actually are, and tons and tons and tons of Mickey's face. Like literally, if you go into Disneyland, like that's all you see is hidden Mickey, Mickey Mouse, Mickey popsicles, Mickey ice cream, Mickey pretzels. Like there's some strange stuff about it, I will say that.
Feeling whatever they want them to feel, and doing exactly what the Big Mouse wants them to do.
The big cheese
Some of the subtle
himself.
psychological tricks they used include pumping artificial smells through
I
private
knew
areas
it,
that
I
were
knew it.
developed to make guests calm and happy, designing all of their pathways to be dark to draw in the Florida sun, pushing guests inside of shops and restaurants.
I didn't think about
Disney
that.
also conducted tests to find the most off-putting colors and used them to keep guests away from restricted areas by painting them with what they call go-away green. Finally,
Go away green! Is that why they want us to stay away from the Club 33? They're like, yeah, let's just paint it a color that's not as appealing to the eye, so they stay away from our secret, you know, Illuminati lounge. Just kidding, it's totally not the Illuminati lounge, but I want to go to Club 33 and see what's inside.
Strategic linear design that makes the parks feel like they never end, almost as if they never wanted their guests to leave.
That's actually weird to think about. Imagine, like, this was true, though. Like, it does feel like the park never ends sometimes. When you start walking through Disney, you don't want to stop. You just want to keep going around, and sometimes you get lost because the park is so big. The disturbing trend Disney doesn't want you to know. What else are they hiding? I want to know.
Turns out the Haunted Mansion may just be haunted after all.
Really?
Employees say this is a favorite spot for guests to secretly spread the ashes of their loved ones.
That's true. Okay, this is really creepy, but I have heard that a lot of people try to sneak in their loved ones' ashes to spread in certain Disney rides and amongst the park. However, I also heard that they do train the Disney employees like the warning signals if somebody's sneaking in ashes, and that if you do that, you can get banned from Disney for life and get a huge penalty. So don't do that, guys. That's weird in the first place. Kind of gross and creepy, but let's see what's going on with the Haunted Mansion.
Disney describes their parks as a place of wonder, magic, and happiness. What they won't tell you is that it's also a place full of human remains.
Yikes.
Most of us have heard of the real skeletons used in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride,
Yep.
but very few know of the disturbing trend Disney has worked to keep quiet. Disney has caught dozens of families trying to scatter the ashes of their deceased relatives all over the park. The most
That's
popular
weird.
location for dumping ashes is the Haunted Mansion ride. One Disney custodian was interviewed by the Wall Street Journal and said, "The Haunted Mansion probably has so much human ash in it that it's not even funny. So next time you visit Disney,
That's
try not to think about all
scary.
the dust you breathe in, and follow for more of the creepy side of TikTok."
Okay, that's weird. Is there something else they're gonna add on to this?
Sure that it was my crazy sister that said, well, I think we just go to Disney.
That's daughter Dale with her dad Ken holding some of her mother's remains in a pill bottle.
No! That is so... No! It's so creepy. Like, imagine you're riding a ride or something and, like, you inhale someone's ashes. Like, oh, no!
Disney doesn't want you to know? Part 7. Today, let's talk about the abandoned Disney theme park, River Country.
I've heard of
River Country
this.
Park opened in 1976, and it was the first water park at Disney World.
Really?
And surprise, surprise, a lot of tragedy occurred at this park, which ultimately led to it being shut down. First
Oof.
off, an 11-year-old boy died after getting a bacterial infection from swimming in one of the pools. The
That's
bacteria
so
attacked
sad.
his brain and nervous system, which killed him. 2 years later, another tragedy occurred. This time, a 14-year-old boy died after coming off of one of the water slides, and the lifeguards didn't see him. And Disney didn't learn from this because in 1989, another boy drowned.
Okay, but water parks are very dangerous in the first place, and you can get bacterial infections in the ocean and public pools, like really anywhere with like contaminated water. That can happen anywhere. One time I was swimming in the ocean somewhere in Florida, and I got some weird infection from the water out there, and I almost died, so that was kind of scary. But water park and water and, you know, water slides can always go wrong, sadly.
Witness told the newspaper that the lifeguards were performing CPR incorrectly on him. The park closed its doors
That's
in
the
November of
lifeguards'
2001,
fault.
and now it's just abandoned.
That's crazy they had to close the whole park down. I didn't even know that was the first one made.
I'm at Disneyland for the week, so I thought I'd give you guys paranormal Disneyland stories. This is part 1.
It's common knowledge that Walt Disney had an apartment over the fire station on Main Street.
I know
There is
about
a light in
this.
the window that is always left on as a tribute to Walt, who died in
That's
1966.
true. I've seen this
But before
light.
the tradition of leaving the light on began, a cast member was in charge of turning the light on and off. One
Really?
evening, a cast member turned off the light and left the room. When she returned, she found the light turned on again. According to the story, she heard a voice that said, "I am still here."
That's
The light is now always turned
creepy.
on.
Okay, I just want to say, imagine being that cast member who had to go in there every day and turn the light on and off, and then you hear that. Oh my goodness. I bet after that, she's like, I ain't turn the light on and off no more. I think I'm just going to leave it on all the time and just never go back inside of there, which I bet is what happens.
Disturbing facts about Disney, which may or may not ruin your childhood.
Don't ruin my childhood,
If you've
please.
ever been to Disney, you may have been on this ride, Mr. Toad.
Mr. Toad, I've been on that ride. It's kind of
Extremely
weird.
disturbing story behind this ride. The
Really?
ride appears to be one of the most kid-friendly in the entire park. You go on the little cart.
I
you
wouldn't
see the
say it's
creatures and the amazing
kid-friendly.
things. However, halfway through the ride, things change. When they make it look like you're having a head-on collision.
That's
with a
right,
train,
it's
the ride then
weird.
quickly shifts from a pretty nice ride to a scary one.
Literally, okay, literally, I was just talking about this ride the other day with my sister, and I was like, you know what? That ride is kind of weird. She's like, I know. It, like, brings you through Hell's Pit. And I was like, it does? And she's like, yeah. And then we Googled it, and I was like, it literally does bring you through Hell's Pit. Like, you go through Mr. Toad, and it starts off all good, and then you die, and it brings you to hell, and there's, like, a devil in there, and it's really weird that they have this in a Disney park. Honestly, I think they need to take it down.
You probably wouldn't notice any difference, it's just a bit noisier and darker. The true reason behind this will terrify you. The head-on collision with the train represents that you are dying.
Yep.
And you then get transported to hell.
Literally!
Demons and lots of screams and loud noises.
It's
it shows
so
that things aren't
scary.
always what they seem. And Disneyland isn't solely a kid-friendly place.
I always wondered, why do they have like a hell scene in a Disney park? Like, honestly, Disney, that is the most suspicious thing in the world, and it makes me creeped out. And since then, I haven't really been on that ride. I'm just saying.
Did you know about the abandoned Disney park that nobody's allowed to go to?
I want to
It's called
go.
River Country, and it was one of the first water parks that Disney has ever had.
It's the other one
They
we just
opened in
talked about.
1976, but had to shut their doors for good in 2001 when something terrifying happened. 2 kids died swimming there because of a
So
brain-eating
sad.
amobia. But some people think that it was more than just 2 kids.
Really?
When the photographer went to the abandoned park to take these shots, they noticed something. A hat that looked like it was in good condition just sitting on the bridge.
That is so weird. So, like, somebody actually snuck in there and got photos? Like, what? Anyways, guys, those are a lot of weird, dark secrets about Disney. But let me know, how many of these conspiracies do you guys actually believe? Be sure, guys, to hit a like if you guys enjoy these Disney conspiracy videos. And be sure to also hit that subscribe button if you guys have not joined the family. That's gonna do it for today's weird, strange Disney conspiracy /secrets. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.